Lemonadio.
Did you ever hear of anyone smoking dried mushrooms? What? Oh, nothing. Skip it.
Providing relief from dry mouth since 2020.
Tell me who it is, damn it. You got 5 seconds to tell me who the hell this is.
Lemonadio.
Welcome back to 13 Folds Live at the parlor on lemonadio.com. And we're here with Corey Silva. And that was a trilogy? Is that what you were saying? That was awesome.
So I do a lot of that bullshit, like where I have there's like villains number 1, like 1 through 3, and there's like 3 more in the works of the villains. There's 3 Goodbye Honey Mustard Angels. There's 3 It's All in Your Heads. I have a lot of series, but this is just more like parts. Like it's because it's those other examples are not songs that go together. They can be they're just united by like a theme or a storyline. Whereas this one, the pieces all fit together like in 3 parts. It's called The Reverse Homesick Pandemic Isolation Ragtime. Say that 3 times fast.
It's a mouthful.
So
each
That's
song
what
has
he
its own
said.
individual name that's much more convenient.
So obviously then you were creative during the whole pandemic phase.
I did. I got a lot of stuff done, but I mean, not that much more. I always kind of spend an obsessive amount of time writing songs.
Yeah.
I mean, except for like, whatever. There was a gap where I didn't. Like for 7 years, I only wrote like 2 songs. But like before that and after that, it's just like obsessively.
Well, yeah, because when I asked you to come on the show, I was like, okay, it's got to be all original songs. You're like, I have 150.
I really don't know these.
That's quite amazing. And they're all of that quality.
I mean, I think so, but I mean, like, well, obviously, who cares what I think about?
Do you have them recorded?
I don't have all of them recorded, but I would guess I probably have over 100 of them in some form, like like live or a demo, acoustic demo. Studio-wise, I probably only have like 20 something of them, but in some form, I probably have like I would say, at least 2/3 of them, if not more. In some kind of form, even if it's just those stupid Instagram videos, where I'm just playing it by myself, just to get it out. Because what happened was when I took that 7-year break, when I took that 7-year break where I only finished 2 songs, instead of like whatever, the 80 I had written in the 5 years before, I went back to it and all I had was the lyrics. Like, I didn't write out charts for the music. Like, I just remember it in my head. But
Right.
Then I just didn't look at them for 7 years. So
That's hard.
there was like at least about a dozen of them, I'd say, that I couldn't remember the music. So
I have
that's
some of
the
that.
only time where I've ever had to have the lyrics and then write music to it.
We're not getting any younger either. So
Right, exactly.
know.
Like I assume I'm gonna lose my voice in like no more than 10 years.
I don't know. I don't want to ask. How old are you?
I'm 41.
41. Some people. Paul McCartney's still singing. He didn't lose his voice till like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's true. And it's funny you say that because like I actually went when I was on.
Did you go to see him?
No, I was on a plane coming back from California visiting my sister with my dad, and it just so happened Paul McCartney came on, like his new album at the time. I think it was Flaming Pie or something.
Okay.
And at this time,
Flaming
this
pile
might
of
have
shit.
yeah, of course, right. Yeah.
He might have had a couple, maybe.
I mean,
I liked Wings.
I mean,
Wings
that's
were
different.
awesome.
He
Dude,
was still a young man.
when John Lennon died, Paul McCartney, or after he played with Michael Jackson, one of the two, he was screwed after that. He could not write a fucking song to save his
Some
life.
people
gets
think
screwed
Paul
after
McCartney
being
was
played with
replaced
Michael
by an imposter,
Dude,
That is a
okay,
theory.
He has a couple I liked.
like Avril
Since then.
Lavigne.
I would,
But
I
not
would agree
many.
100%. But I would say that about.
He wrote that album with Elvis Costello, whatever. I don't know.
I
I'm sorry, we're off
I think
subject.
that happens to almost every writer. Like even Bob Dylan,
Some people should retire, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, they may people's like gave him a Grammy in '97 and pretended that was a good that.
How many albums has
Just encouraged him to
1983
do
is the last
more.
time Bob Dylan made a masterpiece.
Yeah. How many albums has Springsteen put out with no hits lately?
And no good songs. And
Yeah,
hits.
like retire, dude. Let
yeah.
someone else come up
Or
and play.
U2. U2 hasn't had a good album since 1997.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care if they still make records or not. I never cared if they made records or not. Although I know people that have, and I respect their tastes.
They're not really like. I like.
They
them
don't
when I was-
suck,
I
dude.
like
They're
them when I
fucking
was
pretty
young,
good.
You know, when I was young, they're not
Sure.
really my cup of tea anymore.
Streets have
But
no
at the
name on the
same
top of a
time,
record store.
They did make really good records for 2 decades, and there's almost
Are you kidding?
nobody who did
Absolutely.
that. You know what I mean? So I gotta kind of give them begrudging respect for that.
Well, they probably just get
Bro.
bored doing their old stuff over and over and
That's
over
exactly
again.
what
you
they
Switched
know?
do.
when they switched
And
over,
that's
What they
like
do is
yeah.
the same
What was
stuff.
that,
over-
Zooropa?
They're like greatest hits.
Zooropa. Do you remember
Zooropa,
that?
it was
That was a
93.
fucking sick record.
Exactly.
The one before that was pretty sick.
Octone Baby.
Baby.
I think that's their best record.
I'm not saying I'm not a fan. I'm just saying like whatever.
No, but
Well, you
they've
got
been,
pretentious.
They don't need
too.
me, man.
they've been shit for 2 decades though.
I don't know. I mean, dude, they're songwriters. Some people love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, right? I mean,
Everybody runs out of ideas at some
you
point.
do your best. You hope that it's good enough, or at least you try. You know?
Yeah, I think.
I don't want to
Or
disparage
no
you
try,
too,
only-
but you
only
know.
Oh,
do.
I mean, why not? I mean, remember that
Go to
South Park
that.
episode?
I don't think it fucking matters. They're
About
so
Bono?
rich. What?
Did you see that South Park episode about Bono?
Yeah,
don't know.
Talk
that's-
about nailing it.
I saw the one
that's
where
what I mean. He's become wicked
where the Cure
pretentious.
fucking fought
It's hard to like
Barbara
people like-
Streisand.
Exactly.
It's hard to
episode
root for
nailed
them.
it on the head. It's like, why can't I like this guy? And then make up the whole story because he's actually a giant piece of shit.
It's
you know?
just because there's nothing came of it. Nothing came of any of that shit. Like there was shit, there was Elvis, and then shit came of Elvis. You know what I'm saying? Before Elvis, there was Howlin' Wolf, or whatever. You
Yeah,
know,
it
and shit
progressed.
came of that. And then the '70s happened, and maybe the '80s came of that. '90s happened, and then nothing came of
Nothing.
that because all the people that cared about music stopped. They sold their interests. You got fucking Hellmans, dude, like signing bands.
I don't know, man. There's been
Yeah.
a lot of great music out
But it
with
didn't get
the
big.
technology, but
And it
yeah.
only was
That's
so
because-
far. The things that are
the
big
thing.
are like
Never good.
Save Britney, like I don't know, dude. The
The
make
biggest
the band
in the world
make
hasn't
the
been
band.
good since the 20th century.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah. What the fuck is wrong with us,
Like
dude?
whoever is the
It's-
biggest band at the moment.
You know what? People who care
It's
about
never
music
good.
need to fucking band together and make music happen again. Like Seattle happened because all those bands supported each other. There was no gatekeeper. They were all got like sub pop going and fucking
You are preaching to the choir.
boom.
man. I've been
But it was a
saying that.
matter of a community. It was built around a community that all went it out.
Well, when
and
I hear that
supported
you have
music.
150 fucking songs, dude,
Ish.
you know, ish.
It could be 148, could be 153.
It
It's a
fucking
big
breaks my
ish.
goddamn heart that some fucking schlep who's like way past their prime is still fucking pulling in bucks where someone like you is,
Yeah,
talking
I would
us.
like the money, although I gotta say I wouldn't like the fame.
fuck fame, dude. I
Right.
just want to pay my house off and
Exactly.
retire.
You know what? I was having a
I'm with
conversation with a
you.
guy in my band, and I was like, you know what's the perfect level of fame like is Max Creek. Like those guys
Yes.
Just
can
Rhode
pay
Island.
their bills just fine. They play
Sure.
to big crowds, but they
Dude,
can
they're
walk
awesome
anywhere
people.
and no one would know
No
who
one
the hell
knows who the
No.
hell they are.
No,
I would.
Tabloids don't talk
I
about
would.
them.
I would
you
know who they are.
Because
you
you're a
would
real
because
fan
you
of the
work with them
band.
from the living
They're-
room.
I worked at the living room. I've done their sound. I've hung
Right.
out with them. They are fucking the coolest old
Exactly.
people in the world.
Exactly. That's what I mean. And because
And they're only as old as they feel, but I'm sure they're feeling old these days. Mark and
they didn't have to go
John
through
there.
the process of being a celebrity. Like
Well,
when somebody
Scott-
does that and doesn't turn into a jerk, it's very
Scott
amazing.
Morawski is a I would say he's a celebrity. I mean, he plays with Mike Gordon from Fish and like all the dude. He gets around. He's a good
Oh
guitar
yeah,
player. He's
but
a
I'm
sick
saying
motherfucker.
he doesn't have to deal with
He's
the
not
bad aspects of
recognizable.
it. Yeah, he's not like he doesn't get recognized by people unless they're
don't
into
know.
his band.
Not by mainstream, but by
Exactly.
the hippies.
A member of
That's,
By
the,
the
good- that's
hippies.
the good part. You want your
Sorta.
fans to recognize you.
a member
you like
of
All
hippies-
the other people.
a member of
String
String
love
Cheese.
hippies.
A member of String Cheese Incident told me that if you can get 1,000 people to buy anything that you put out, you're set for life.
Yeah, right. If you can regularly
That's
consistently
like critical
monetize
mass
1,000
where you're on your
customers,
way.
Yeah.
For sure, all day long. But that's a lot harder than it sounds.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you're not on TikTok,
Right. or if you're not just with the
if you
the times.
make
It's
1,000
this or
friends, baby.
I have a hard time giving away 1,000 things, much less selling
Exactly.
it.
I've
you
given
know?
away every CD.
I gave away thousands and
Oh, I did
thousands
Yeah.
of cookies.
Nobody would pay
Oh,
for
yeah.
that shit.
Good times.
Always comes back to
good
cookies with
advice.
you, doesn't it? You fucking
Has
can't
to.
let go.
Corey, can we play some tunes?
Oh yeah.
I think we got it.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
I think it's
This
time.
the last one?
Tunes to
Why
bring
don't
us
we let-
out.
Isn't
Tunes,
this
yeah.
this the end?
Yeah.
Why don't we
it's-
let Corey bring us
this
out?
is out. We're out.
Corey-
You're doing it, Corey.
Corey, it's messed up because I know we have so much more to talk about, and we will.
2 hours isn't
Do
enough.
we get to talk again later after this, or that's it? Is
It's
it-
Well,
we're
This is-
over.
this is
I don't
farewell.
know.
We babbled on
I might
so
be
much.
signing
on that
Farewell,
second
goodbye,
installment.
ask you to
Cloud
stay
people.
tonight.
I hope you enjoyed our ramblings.
But we can
So
talk.
so before you play though, do you have any events or anything coming up that you're going to be performing at that you'd like to promote?
Well, like I said, my band literally just broke up, so I'm finishing out their dates that they had booked.
All
You know,
right.
as a solo artist. But so like, you know, and I got my new single coming up, 2 new singles coming out soon. But then, you know, you can't go online right now yet.
Do you have a
Still gotta mix and
.com?
master 'em. I don't. I have a YouTube. You know, if you search
Okay.
Corey J Silva, because there's no other Corey J Silvas.
I got some of your links in the
SoundCloud,
video
YouTube,
description too. Let me see what I got in there
Instagram,
for you.
and I'll be on Spotify.
Folks,
and
check
all
'em
that
out.
Stuff soon.
Yeah, check out.
I
the-
found your SoundCloud.
real
Are you
deal.
active on SoundCloud?
I'm not active on it any much lately. I just kind of went back on there, so I realized.
But you said
Like
YouTube.
I said,
the
the
YouTube.
real
Your
deal.
YouTube link is in our video description, so anyone can check that
beautiful.
out.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's the best place. That's the most stuff on it. But I will be on all the streaming
Oh,
services
it's like a
soon. Once those singles come
like
out,
a
I'm putting my
rose.
back catalog on there.
So so anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for joining in tonight. You're
Thank our
listening-
sponsors.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
Thank
say
you,
what
Northeast
want.
Alternatives.
Smile at me.
Thank you,
Thank
Wonderland.
you, Wonderland Smoke Shop. You know, if you can say it. And- oh,
I'm
thank you,
just
Turp
I'm
Town.
helping you out over here.
Turptown, Northeast
your eyes are
Alternatives.
so.
Everybody who smokes
I
pot
drank
on
the
the
Kool-Aid
planet,
tonight.
and even the
I
ones
went a
that
bit
don't smoke
overboard.
pot, you just don't know what you're missing.
It was after
People who are allergic to pot, I'm sorry.
after a weekend with kids. I needed this.
I feel like
you know?
team mom over here, like helping you out, like
if
I'm
I
like
didn't
holding
have
up the cue
this-
cards for you on the
Well,
stage.
you were here. That's why I made sure. I didn't have notes all night. I let you.
I might go bridge
I put
jumping.
it
You
all in
did
your
good.
hand.
I
You
didn't have
did
a set
good, you did
list,
good.
So we're even.
All right, Corey, take it away.
Hey, Corey, depression looks like us.
That's funny because it's true.